Hello my dear students. In this video I am going to tell you amazing tricks in identifying para and diamagnetic substances from the chapter Chemical Bonding. So in the entrance examinations, maybe in your CET, JEE as well as in the NEET examinations, you may ask to identify the para and diamagnetic substances within a short interval of time. Actually, this concept comes under molecular orbital theory. But if you go through that molecular orbital diagram, it is little bit time consuming. So in order to avoid that problem, I'll tell you a amazing trick so that one can identify the para as well as the diamagnetic substances easily. And also in this video, I am going to tell you even the bond order of the neutral, cationic and as well as anionic molecules. So let's begin with the session. As the given molecule is paramagnetic. If there are no unpaired electrons in those molecular orbitals, then it is diamagnetic. So in the entrance exam, if the questions arises from this topic, it is a little bit time consuming to go through those molecular orbital diagram and all. Okay, so in this video, I'll show you one small trick or to remember or to identify the substances, whether it is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Now, see, for example, if you are given with any molecules, okay, H2, let us consider hydrogen molecule, next helium molecule, lithium molecule, beryllium molecule, next boron molecule, carbon C2, nitrogen and oxygen molecule, next fluorine molecule and so on. Okay, see, in these type of questions, your work is to find out the total number of electrons. So here, see, in hydrogen molecule, you know that atomic number of hydrogen is 1, right? So 1 electron is present, but in H2, there are 2 hydrogen atoms. So how many number of electrons? There are 2 electrons. If the total number of electrons, if it is an even number, okay, if it is an even number, then please note the molecule is diamagnetic. Then the molecule is diamagnetic. Okay, if the total number of electrons it is found to be an odd number, then the given molecule is paramagnetic. One exception is there. If you get like this, see, total number of electrons, if it is equal to even number, if it is an even number, then the molecule is diamagnetic. Diamagnetic. If you get the total number of electrons is odd, then the given molecule is paramagnetic. Okay. One exception, if you get total number of electrons which is equal to 10, okay, 10 electrons, then instead of, we expect 10 is an even number, therefore we expect the molecule should be diamagnetic, but this is an exception. Even though it is an even number, the molecule is paramagnetic. Please note, paramagnetic. And one more case, in case of the 16 electrons, if you get total number of electrons as a 16, then such molecule, actually it is a even number, we expect molecule should be a diamagnetic, but this is not the case. Even if it is an even number, then the molecule is paramagnetic. This is one exception in case of 10 electrons and 16 electrons. Except these two things, all other molecules, if it contains an even number of electrons, then the molecule is diamagnetic. If the molecule contains an odd number of electrons, then it is paramagnetic. Let us check here. See, helium. Helium molecule is given. We know that atomic number of helium is 2. Therefore, in helium molecule, there are 4 electrons, total 4 electrons. Once again, the number is E1, so molecule is diamagnetic. What about lithium molecule? Atomic number of lithium is 3. Therefore, in lithium molecule, there are 6 electrons. There are 6 electrons. Once again, it is an even number, so therefore, molecule is diamagnetic. In case of beryllium, atomic number 4. Therefore, in beryllium molecule, there are 2 beryllium atoms. So, total number of electrons, it is 8. Once again, it is an even. The molecule is, beryllium molecule is diamagnetic. But if you consider boron with the atomic number 5, so in boron molecule, there are 10 electrons. Therefore, see here, if in a molecule 10 electrons are there, even if the number is an even number, it is not a diamagnetic, it is paramagnetic in nature. Okay, this is one exception, paramagnetic. Boron molecule is paramagnetic. Carbon, atomic number of carbon is 6. Therefore, in carbon molecule, 12 electrons, even number. Therefore, it is diamagnetic. It is diamagnetic. Nitrogen molecule, atomic number 7, total number of electrons 14. Therefore, even number, molecule is diamagnetic. See, in this case, oxygen, atomic number of oxygen is 8. Therefore, in oxygen molecule, there are 16 electrons. So, number is even, but oxygen molecule, it is not a diamagnetic. Even though it is an even number, it is paramagnetic. Okay, paramagnetic. So, see, if you get 10 electrons and 16 electrons instead of diamagnetic, the molecule is paramagnetic. Okay, fluorine molecule, atomic number of fluorine is 9. Therefore, in F2 molecule, there are total 18 electrons. Even number is even. Therefore, molecule is diamagnetic. So, this is in case of neutral molecules. In a similar way, we can also identify the paramagnetism and diamagnetism in case of cationic as well as anionic molecules. So, let us see it. Okay, now let us consider anionic as well as cationic species. Okay, along with the neutral molecules. So, I'll consider oxygen molecule. Next, O2 minus anionic species as well as cationic species. Now let us identify among these three species which is paramagnetic or which is diamagnetic. Okay, oxygen. Total number of electrons in oxygen molecule, it is 16. Why? Because atomic number of oxygen is 6. Sorry, oxygen is 8. Therefore, in oxygen molecule there are 16 electrons. So, this is an even number, but still in case of 10 electrons and 16 electrons, even if the number is, if you get even number of electrons, still the molecule is not a diamagnetic, it is paramagnetic. This is paramagnetic in nature. Okay, now in case of O2 minus, there is a extra 1 electron, so 16 plus 1, total number of electrons 17 electrons. This is an odd number, then the molecule is paramagnetic. Okay, now in case of O2 plus oxygen, O2 molecule 16 electrons plus this is a cation, so let us remove 1 electron. Plus 1 is given, that means there is a deficiency of 1 electron. So the total number of electrons, it is 15. Odd number, O2 plus is paramagnetic. Okay. Now let us consider hetero molecule such as carbon monoxide, whether it is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Carbon, what is atomic number of carbon? 6. So there are 6 electrons. What is atomic number of oxygen? It is 8. So 6 plus 8, how much it is? It is 14. So the total number of electrons in CO, carbon monoxide molecule, is equal to 14. Even number. This is diamagnetic. Diamagnetic. So carbon monoxide is diamagnetic. One more molecule. If you consider CN plus species, or a CN plus. Let us see, in carbon there are total number of electrons 6, plus nitrogen 7 electrons, and plus 1 is given, that means cation. We need to subtract this electron. So total number of electrons now it is 12. Therefore molecule is, since this is even number, diamagnetic. Molecule is diamagnetic. So by this way we can identify the various molecules and we can judge whether it is a paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Okay, now I'll show you to calculate the bond order. Actually, what is bond order? Bond order means it is a bond order represents the number of bonds present between the atoms in a molecule. Number of bonds present between the atoms in a molecule. So using molecular orbital diagram or a theory, we can calculate the bond order by using the formula Nb minus Na divided by 2, where Nb number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital and Na it is a number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, anti-bonding molecular orbital. So number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital. This is a bond order. So in entrance exam, it is difficult to consider or remember or to write or to draw the molecular orbital diagram of various molecules. So in that case, you can remember one small trick. Okay, see, we know that nitrogen molecule, total number of electron it is equal to 14 because atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So in nitrogen molecule there are 14 electrons. So and also you have studied from the same chapter, that means in chemical bonding chapter, you are very familiar with the Lewis Cozel theory, isn't it, where we have written the Lewis dot structure for nitrogen molecule. That means in nitrogen molecule the two nitrogen atoms are bonded by a triple bond. Therefore bond order is equal to 3 in nitrogen molecule. What is bond order? It represents the number of bonds between the atoms. Okay, so with reference to nitrogen molecule, I'll tell you a small trick. Total number of electrons. You need to consider total number of electrons and bond order like this. Okay, if the total number of electrons is equal to 14, see in case of nitrogen, bond order is 3. If the number of electron is equal to 13, now what happened? One electron is less than the previous one. Automatically bond order is also decreases. That means it is a bond order means number of bonds, no. So bond order decreases by 0.5 units. So it is 2.5. Number of electrons, if it is equal to 12, then again subtract 0.5 from 2.5, you'll get 2. So that in that case bond order is equal to 2. Okay. If the number of electrons is equal to 11, then the value bond order is 1.5. Okay. Next, number of electrons, if it is equal to 10, bond order is equal to 1. Then number of electrons is equal to 9. Then bond order is 0.5. Number of electrons is equal to 8. Then bond order is 0. Isn't it? Similarly, if the total number of electrons, see, equal to 14, this is total number of electrons, this is bond order. Total number of electrons, if it is equal to 14, then bond order is 3. That is true in case of nitrogen molecule, isn't it? If the number of electrons is equal to 15, one electron is more than the previous, then in that case the value is how much? Same, it is 2.5 bond order. If it is 16, then the bond order is 2. That is true in case of oxygen molecule. How many electrons? 16 electrons. Bond order is 2. That means oxygen molecule to oxygen atoms are bonded by double bond. If it is equal to a 17, then bond order is equal to 1.5. If it is total number of electrons is equal to 18, then bond order is equal to 1. Then the total number of electrons, if it is equal to 19, then bond order is 0.5. If it is equal to 20, then bond order is 0. So by using this, you can definitely crack the questions on this topic, that is on bond order. Is it clear? Okay, let us consider one example. Okay, I'll consider O2 minus O2 molecule and O2 plus. Find out the bond order, or in the MCQ type of questions, you may ask to calculate or identify the species with the highest bond order, or the species with the least bond order. So using a trick, we can definitely crack this without undergoing the molecular orbital diagram, isn't it? So in case of oxygen molecule, how many electrons are there? In oxygen molecule, it is total number of electrons is equal to 16. What I told, if the total number of electrons is equal to 14, bond order is 3, then it is if equal to 15, then bond order is 2.5. If it is equal to 16, then bond order is 2. So in this case, bond order is 2. Bond order is equal to 2. O2 plus ion. There are 16 plus cation is given. Therefore, minus 1 we have to do. So, total number of electrons is equal to 15. If the total number of electrons is equal to 15, what is the bond order? It is 2.5. In case of O2 minus ion, the total number of electrons 16 plus 1, which is equal to 17. If it's equal to 17, then what is the bond order? It is 1.5. So bond order is 1.5. So the species with the highest bond order among these three is O2 plus ion. One more example you can consider. One more example. Cn plus ion, Cn minus ion. Okay, in Cn plus, carbon atomic number 6, therefore 6 electrons. Nitrogen with atomic number 7, 7 electrons, minus 1. So the total number of electrons is equal to 12. So if it is 12, what is a value? See, number of electrons, if it is equal to 14, then bond order is 3. If it is equal to 13, then bond order is 2.5. If it is equal to 12, then bond order is 2. So in case of Cn plus ion, bond order is equal to, it is, in case of 12, bond order is equal to 2.5. In case of Cn minus ion, 6 plus 7 plus 1, total number of electrons, it is equal to 14. So the bond order is equal to 3. So by this way, we can easily solve questions related to paramagnetic, diamagnetic substances as well as bond order. Dear students, thank you for watching my video.